via Bravo and contact the ramp tower.
Contact via Bravo and contact the ramp tower.
Good evening, everybody. Happy, what is today? Wednesday. I don't even know what day it is. So good evening, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hope everybody so far has had a good day. Little surprise stream action for you guys tonight. Got this beautiful retro that I've never caught before, nor have I ever seen. So good to be able to see this one. And then, of course, we've got the Dunkin livery coming in from San Juan, Puerto Rico. So happy Wednesday, everybody. Again, sorry such short notice. I wanted to make sure that the Dunkin livery was actually going to be on its way before I set up anything. So I just went ahead and waited until we got here to the airport. One thing that's missing tonight, as of right now, it'll be here in about an hour or so, the American 777 running a little behind schedule. We should see the pushback of Air France here in about 15 to 20 minutes or so.
American 543, taxi to gate via Bravo and contact the ramp tower.
So we'll see how that turns out in just a minute. So, like again, as always, smash the like button if you guys haven't. Hearing a little echo there. Hopefully you guys aren't hearing that now. It's the way I've got the mic turned tonight. It's facing me a little bit more than it normally does. So hopefully that's a little bit better. I felt like the overall ambient volume was a little bit low last night. So I wanted to turn that up just a little bit. As you guys know, 4K is available. As we get things started here, if you're able to watch in 4K, please feel free to do so. Now, to start off tonight's show, we've got a little Air Canada action back to Vancouver. The 737 MAX 8 ready to go. I'm going to have to turn that microphone the other way, I think. We'll find out here in just a moment if I have to turn it the other way or not. But I don't know if you guys can hear the sound of my foot. Do you guys hear the gravel under my feet or the dirt under my feet? If you guys hear that, let me know and I'll make a turn and turn that stupid thing around the opposite way. I need a like 80-foot, 100-foot cord so I can drag it way over there somewhere away from us. Robbie, good evening. All right, so we're on the 2-3s once again tonight. Don't know if we're going to have any weather tonight. Saying yes, saying no for the weather. All right, give me a second. I will move that around. Actually, hold on.
Route 1761.
All right, hold on. It's a little too close, so give me a second.
6 mile final.
I need to see if I can find an XLR cable, like a 100-foot XLR cable. I'm sure they have them. Got to go to Guitar Center for that.
Air 5109, taxi to gate via Charlie Bravo, contact the ramp tower.
Hey, Bravo, contact ramp tower.
All right, our first departure, Air Canada, off to Vancouver.
Route 1761, fly runway heading, runway 23 right, clear forward takeoff.
It's going to be Air Canada Rouge. You heard them holler Rouge instead of Air Canada. A220 singing their song. Get the MAX 8 off to Vancouver.
1407, runway 23 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 23 right, Delta 1407.
All right, so again, the American 777 on its way. Let's find out who we got up next. Looks like we've got Delta 1407 coming in from Detroit, Michigan. Another one of those ones, one of our regulars for the weeknights. So Delta 1407 from Detroit. There is our Delta 1407 from Detroit. Already up to 59 likes. Thank you guys for smashing the like button. Our first departure, that Air Canada back to Vancouver.
1407, taxi to Aviation, Charlie Bravo, contact the ramp tower.
Charlie Bravo and ramp, Delta
Route
1407.
1761. By the way, I'm a little, I wish that Southwest would have waited about 5 more minutes or 10 more minutes or so. That Southwest special livery also making an appearance over here on this side. So we missed out on that, unfortunately. Not a whole lot we could do with that. How many flights to Mexico City in a week? It's either 5 or 7 days. Can't remember exactly which it is. I know it's a big amount, but it is, I think, it's either five flights or 7 flights. Could be a daily flight, but I cannot remember. So again, down here in the lower left-hand corner of your screen, we've got the American Eagle retro livery, one that I have never seen. I'm excited to see. And of course, we've got Dunkin coming at 6:45. So another 35 minutes for that arrival. Another one that I've never seen personally. And you might be asking yourself, where is the American 777? Well, the American 777, American 173 Heavy from London. 7 hours, 21 minutes. That one will be here in 17 minutes. Estimated arrival time 6:25. 26 years of age. Delivered back in March of 2000 for that 777. I hope everything is sounding balanced. because everything on my end is very, very loud. It's kind of weird. I swear I deafen myself doing this show sometimes. Try to keep a good balance of everything. But again, I did note that the ambient sound yesterday was a little on the low side. Wickety whack, 250, good evening. Another wonderful evening. 2 days in a row for us. Tomorrow we'll be on again, by the way. Be on again tomorrow evening, as well as that is our regular Thursday night show. Be back tomorrow. Tonight, not sure how long we're going to be on the air. Just depends on what all's going on. Definitely stick around for the departure of our Dunkin livery, as well as this one. This one shouldn't take too long. It should be out of here before we know it. Landing just before I got on the air here. So should be out of here before I'm going to say probably around 6:30, 6:45 for this American Eagle Retro. More planes waiting for gates. Got an American A321 sitting down there waiting for a gate. Seems like we've been running into that a lot more the last couple of weeks. More planes sitting around waiting for gates. CRJ departure. I think tomorrow night we'll switch back to the old camera. Nice early rotation. We're going to get a partial marshalling shot here. We're down a little bit further than we were last night. He's going to back up. We're not going to be able to see him marshal this CRJ in, unfortunately. There he goes. Backing right out of our way. Right out of our line of sight. But got one right beside. JetBlue 2286 coming up next. That A220 we heard earlier, making all of those wonderful whale sounds. Robbie, good afternoon. Rail Stalker, good evening. Again, good evening, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. Trying to get to 150 likes before the bottom of the hour. We didn't make it yesterday. We did not make it to 150 likes before the bottom of the hour, so hopefully we can do that today. We're looking at 170, almost halfway to 150. So if you haven't smashed the like button yet, please do so. 6:45 estimated time for arrival for the Dunkin livery that we're all waiting for.
653 Raleigh Tower, runway 23 left, clear to land.
Runway 23 left, southwest.
Got to try to get 30 new subscribers this evening. Get us to 600. So hopefully we can gain some new friends this evening with the arrival of the Dunkin livery. Here comes our JetBlue A220. Air France being towed out. Getting ready for that A350 startup. Should be a nice departure.
Southwest 4411, contact ground point 9er.
Ground, 4411.
I'm going to see how this does for the next couple of minutes here. I'm going to see how it'll do for the next departure. And make sure we don't turn things up too loud. 76 likes already. Again, trying to reach 150 before the bottom of the hour. So the American 777 coming in from the east, trying to avoid all of the weather just to the north of us.
20 knot gain, 3 mile final.
So a couple headed out for departure here. One being Frontier, the other being an American. All right, so JetBlue departure. They're off to JFK. JetBlue 2286. That A220 delivered back in February of 2024. 2 years of age for that A220. Sadly, Lufthansa was on time tonight. No late departure like we had last night. Again, storms off to the north and to the west, so hopefully they won't affect any of our viewing pleasures this evening. If they do, of course, we're going to be here again tomorrow, or we're going to at least try to be here again tomorrow. I'm going to set up the show a little later on, and we're going to do our best to be here tomorrow. Hopefully parking will allow. I didn't check downstairs today because I'm not too worried about the rain.
Sun Country 920, Raleigh Tower, fly runway heading, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, clear for takeoff, 23 left, Sun Country 920.
JetBlue Dunkin livery scheduled for 6:45. As a matter of fact, let's take a peek at it. They just crossed over close to Wilmington, it looks like. So they are in North Carolina. 25 minutes left for the Dunkin livery. And what did I say a minute ago? This one here wouldn't be too long before its departure. Going to depart here before 6:30. Good look at the American Eagle retro livery. Again, like I said, this was the first time I've seen this one myself. So good to see this one. A couple of firsts tonight for the show.
Probably calculating for GSI. 2335, right?
Roger.
Star American 173, have just outside present. American 133 Heavy, Raleigh Tower 2 direct, clear to land.
All right, American 173 Heavy coming up in just a minute.
920, contact departure, take care. Departure for that 920.
They're calling their clearance for touchdown here. And again, thank you all for tuning in on such short notice. I know we talked about being here today. I wasn't sure about being here this evening. And then we got the notification that Dunkin was coming.
Raleigh Tower, turn left heading 210, runway 23 right, up takeoff.
Eastern, clear for takeoff, 23 right, American 242.
American 2402, and traffic on a 5.5 mile final, going 777 heavy.
Number down.
American 173 Heavy, traffic reporting for its arrivals in Airbus, he's taking the runway now.
Copy.
She's making sure that this one right here knows that there's a big heavy coming in hot on his heels. They've got plenty of room. 777 on final. Alex, good evening again. Thank you all for tuning in on a surprise show.
American 173 Heavy, right, thank you. And wind shear alert 23 right arrival. Looks like a gain of 29 to 3 mile final.
All right, on to the 777 from London.
Good day, you do it then, Max 2407. Frontier flight 2335, Raleigh Tower, 22 right, the line of blank. 23 right, line of blank, flight 2335. American 173 Heavy, turn left Bravo 4, make a left turn on Bravo, contact ramp for entry on 3070.
Bravo 4, Bravo, I'm going American 170, 30, go.
Frontier coming up for departure just before our A350 departure back to Paris. To choose from if you so desire. Cleaned up the existing and give you the alternative. Thank you so much, Scott. Scott coming at us with some more emojis. So we'll take a look at those later on this evening or tomorrow or this weekend, whenever I find time. Thank you so much, Scott. Greatly appreciate it. That is not the only heavy arrival we've got for this evening. We've got FedEx 785 flying way to the south. 767-300 flying way to the south, trying to avoid all of that weather. Again, our Dunkin livery coming up here in just a little bit. And the Air France out at the end of the runway. Plus, we've got the American Eagle Retro. We saw Air Canada back to Vancouver already.
Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, line of light, traffic up parallel.
Hops the Rabbit, I believe. The American 777 going to have to wait on this one to come out of the alleyway here. All right, that last departure. The American was off to Charlotte. American Airlines 2402. Frontier. Can I get my phone to do what I want it to do? Frontier off to Miami. Frontier 2335. We've got another one lined up and waiting. Looking like a Delta. 128 likes. Thank you all for smashing the like button. 3 minutes before, and we need how many more? 32? No. 22. Oh, 120 likes. 30 away. Can we get 30 likes in 3 minutes? That would be really cool. Again, double, triple, quadruple check. Make sure you guys have smashed the like button.
Emperor 75 Kilo Heavy, Raleigh Tower. Just continue holding short. I gotta do about 10 miles and trail at the north end, and then departure off the parallel just went north. So stand by, and I think after the next arrival, I will get you out. They're about 7 miles up.
So that's 1097, visual 23 right.
1097 Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 33 right, Delta 1097.
In 2604.
Stop.
Up to 1275, contact departure, take care.
1275, touch departure.
Alright, so Air France waiting on our next arrival. That's going to be Delta 1097. Coming in from Atlanta, 737-900. This one here is 7 years of age, delivered back in May of 2019.
Challenger 81, Charlie Romeo, runway 23 left, clear to land.
Clear lane 23 left,
Main 2603.
All right, 6:30. Did we make it to 150? We didn't make it last night. We did not make it last night. So it is 6:30. Hey, we did it. 150 likes tonight. Thank you all for that. So we've got Delta 1097 making their way in, and we'll have the departure of Air France in just a moment.
75 kilo heavy, runway 23 right, line up away.
Nothing west on the 23 right, altitude 5.
So the 1097, left turn Bravo 3, right turn on Bravo, contact ramp for entry on 3017.
Bravo 3 Bravo and over to ramp,
All right, here we go. Air France. Enjoy. If you're a channel member, spam the chat with those Air France tails. I see a couple folks doing it already.
Heavy, fly runway heading, runway 23 right, set for takeoff.
Spam that chat.
23 right, altitude 75, 2 in.
Runway 23 left, arrival side, looks like 3 mile final, a gain of 50 knots. And a gain of 50 knots on 23 right, 2 mile final. Air France 75 kilo heavy, contact departure, take care.
Roger, France 75 kilo heavy, bye-bye.
Special American Eagle E170 headed out to the end of the runway. Headed out here to the end of 23 right tonight. All right, so the other star of our show getting very, very close. 9 minutes for JetBlue 404 coming in from San Juan, Puerto Rico. We're going to stick around for that departure. Let's give you guys an update on Iceland as well. Iceland going to be one of our arrivals this evening. Ice 821 from Reykjavik, 1 hour and 10 minutes of flight time. And of course, our next heavy arrival is going to be in 19 minutes. FedEx 785, this aircraft here, 7 years of age, October of 2018. Let's check on the Air France A350. How old are you? 5 years of age. Delivered back in May of 2021. So we're waiting on that American Eagle special. I'm hoping Southwest will make its way back over here. We saw Southwest, well, we didn't on the show, but I saw the Southwest special livery touchdown. Of course, on this side, while we're not on the air, we miss out on those all the time here as of late. Again, hard for us to get down to the end of the runway here lately, or down to the end of the parking garage here lately. Tuesdays and Thursdays are a little bit busier for the parking garage than, say, Wednesdays. But here lately, it seems like every day has been really busy for the parking garage.
So the 1075 Raleigh Tower, fly around heading on
the American 777 taking over Lufthansa's gate, or its Lufthansa's gate, Air France's gate, its former normal gate, given the fact that it was so late this evening. Oh, what is that Southwest? It wasn't one of the state flags. Can't remember which one. I was in the middle of setting up, so I really didn't look at it. It's like blue and red, I think. I don't remember if Ramona sent me a thing on that one or not. We may see it later, but fingers crossed we do.
Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, line of light.
3 right, line of light, 75
All right, so we should see who is she calling right now? Delta. So several down there for departure, including our American Eagle special livery, E170 SU, ready to go here shortly.
Station 12 Victor Uniform Raleigh Tower, runway 23 left, put a line. Victor Flight 1785, turn left heading 210, runway 23 right, cover takeoff.
Okay, 210, runway 23 right, cover takeoff.
Envoy 3696 Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, line of way.
Right, line of way on 3696.
Delta 1075, contact Park, ticker. Good day, Delta 1075.
Frontier not waiting. Let's see, will this rotate early? Yesterday, boy, Frontier was on it with the early rotations. Kind of. Not quite as early as we were expecting. Frontier definitely taking off a lot steeper than that Delta.
Right, and then gain of 59, 3 mile final for 23 left to Raleigh.
Clearing the awning.
Park sticker.
I lost it.
Runway 3696.
All right, here we go. Our special on American Eagle E170.
Tower Envoy 3696. Could we hold her for a little bit just for that one shear alert?
That's why they're taking off so steep.
96 negative. That wind shear alert is it's about 2 miles off the arrival end.
Okay, Dan. Thank you. Envoy 3696. Yeah, we're good.
Okay, Envoy 3696. Fly runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 23 right, clear for takeoff. Envoy 3696.
Making an adjustment here. This thing is poking me in the face. So that Southwest will be over on the other side. All right, here we go.
Number 12 Victor Uniform, there's a wind shear alert. Runway 23 left. Approach end at 3 mile final, gain of 50 knots. Envoy 3696, contact Park sticker.
Go departure, have a good one, Envoy 3696.
All right, so the one we've been waiting for should be here in just a minute. Nobody else out at the end of the runway. Let's swing over here and see what's going on. Look, another plane waiting for a gate. Again, we feel like we've been seeing this a lot lately. All right, JetBlue 404.
JetBlue 404, Raleigh Tower, running 23 right. Continue traffic, may be holding in position.
Our next arrival.
23 right, JetBlue 404.
This one here, 19 years of age, delivered back in August of 2006. 175 likes, 25 to 200 in our first hour. We still have 20 minutes. If you guys haven't smashed the like button, please do so. Again, the Dunkin livery up next. Number 1 for arrival.
Number 12 Victor uniform, turn right Alpha 3, contact ground point 9.
Alpha 3, ground point 9,
This would be a, not necessarily a special moment, but this is definitely something we've never seen here on the show before. Never seen the Dunkin livery in person, and I've never done it on the show.
Fly runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff traffic on a 7-mile final.
It's funny, everybody was talking about this a couple of people were talking about this one in the chat last night.
Left heading 210, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff.
210, left, clear for takeoff, southwest.
JetBlue 44, correction 404, runway 23 right, clear to land, traffic may be departing prior to arrival.
Clear to land, 23 right, JetBlue 404.
American 2360, Raleigh Tower. American 2360, are you ready to go right now?
Ready to go.
American 2360, no delay around the corner, fly runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
All right, no delay for this American. She's telling him to hurry up. Will we get a Dunkin go around? Probably not. There's plenty of room. But she is definitely like, you know, come on, dude, let's go. Hurry up. We're getting ever closer to 200 likes before the top of the hour. An A319 should be a good departure. Good early rotation.
JetBlue 404, this is wind shear route 23 right arrival. Wind shear alert 159.
Well, he's taking his time.
1 mile final.
Copy that, JetBlue 404.
American 2360, contact departure ticker.
Departure, American 2360, good day.
Dunkin coming in here hot. We should have Dunkin come around the corner here in just a minute.
Contact Parkton 2 left turn Bravo 1, left turn Bravo, contact ramp for entry on 3017.
So this one will come around the corner coming to D18 tonight. Boy, they're going to go all the way full length here.
Thank you. Southwest 3425, Raleigh Tower, 923 left, to line up and wait for intro spacing.
Lap away, 23 left, Southwest, 3425.
So the 3425, showing 23 right, departure side, wind shear alert, 15 knot gain over the runway.
I copy, thanks.
Southwest 3425, fly runway heading, runway 23 left, start for takeoff.
Alright, so we got 23 left, cover. 3425, runway ahead.
I know, Scott, we're ticking them off. That's two today that we've never seen before. Oh, it's not going to come around here? Where are you going? Oh yeah, crew's waiting right there for me. They'll be coming around the corner here in just a second. There she comes.
Raleigh Tower, 313 Kilo Golf, visual 23 left on expected left base.
Here's 313 Kilo Golf, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 left, clear to land.
23 left, clear to land, 3 Kilo Golf.
Number 3 Kilo Golf, runway 23 left, arrival side, wind shear alert, gain of 15 knots, 2 mile final.
Roger, thank you, 3 Kilo Golf.
Southwest 3425, contact departure. Ground third. Southwest 3425, change spot, 4653.
4625,
In Southwest 3425, in contact departure ticket.
airport, 3425.
Brewing altitude, the name of our Dunkin.
Runway 23 left, arrival, wind shear alert, 15 knots, gain, 2 mile final.
All right, so FedEx coming up next. FedEx 785 Heavy from Memphis. Going to be number 1 for arrival. Our final heavy arrival of the night. We should have some heavy departures. Let me look here. Let's see if our 757 off to Memphis is happening again tonight. We saw it last night. We'll see if we see it again tonight. That's going to be around 7:45. Yes, 7:45 for the 757 to Memphis for UPS. Ashley gifting out 5 Carolina Aviation memberships. Thank you so much, Ashley. Greatly appreciate the support.
Runway 23 left,
Great support for JetBlue's Dunkin. Again, we're going to stick around for the departure of this. We're not just a one and done type of deal here. It's a pop-up show. We're going to stick around for a little while. Again, we still have that 757 in about an hour or so. Back to Memphis.
803 Mike off.
Thank you again, Ashley, for the support. Thank you all for watching the show tonight. Greatly appreciate that as well. A couple of special liveries two that I have personally never seen in person that I am excited to finally be seeing in person.
20 knot gain, 1 mile final, 23 left departure, wind shear alert, gain of 20 knots over the runway.
My Golf.
All right, so FedEx 785 Heavy. Again, that's 767. Let's see, that one delivered in October of 2018. 7 years of age for our 76. We've got 3 Americans on the way as well, so business is gonna pick up. A little bit more traffic here from the northeast tonight than we saw last night. A lot of chaotic things going on last night in the northeast. There we go, 51 minutes, 200 likes. Thank you all for getting us that's a big like challenge. 200 likes in the first hour of the show.
Maybe plus or minus 5, 3 kilo golf.
3 kilo golf, thank you.
As I absolutely try to fall and kill myself. I stepped on the my cable. I don't have it tucked into my belt loop like I normally do, and it almost ripped my head backwards. And I almost fell. All right, there we go, fixed. Tie that up in my belt loop. We've got a Delta 737.
FedEx 785 Heavy, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, clear to land.
Good evening, clear to land, runway 23 right, FedEx 785 Heavy, and wind check.
And wind currently 020 at 8, wind shear alert 23 right, arrival and departure end, wind shear alert 20 knot gain over the runway.
Ooh, that's not good. That's right over the runway. That gain.
Air 4493 Raleigh Tower 23 right, continue traffic will be open. Delta 508, contact departure ticket.
508 Delta off to Los Angeles. Here comes our FedEx 767.
Wind check.
Wind 020 at 9.
So slightly blowing across the field here.
Breaker 4493, reduce your sound apart, please.
First one, breaker 4.
Air 4493, clock to white turbines to Boeing 767 Heavy.
Yes, we got 5, thanks.
Okay, 1205, Raleigh Tower 23 right, line up and wait, traffic on a 5 mile final.
Wait, 23 right, United
Okay, 1205, actually hold short of 23 right for landing traffic.
Hold short of 23 right, United well.
Air 4493, runway 23 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, breaker 44.
Wind 030 at 10. Mike Golf, right after 3, contact ground point 9ers.
Right after 3, ground point 9ers, 3 Mike Golf.
Number 81 Charlie Romeo, fly runway heading runway 23 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading clear to go, 23 left, 81 Charlie Romeo.
FedEx 785 Heavy, turn left Bravo 4, left turn on Bravo, contact ground point 9er.
2 left turns, strong Bravo, ground point 9, FedEx 785 Heavy, and airspeed is stable, the winds are exactly what you were calling them on final for it, we're inside 1,000 feet.
Roger, thank you.
See that?
23 right, arrival and departure, wind shear alert, 20 knots gain over the runway. 23 left, arrival and departure, wind shear alert, 20 knot gain on the arrival side, 1 mile final, and departure side over the runway.
All right, so the line of arrivals coming up. Next arrival, Republic Airways 4493. This one coming in from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, E175 LR, delivered in November of 2013. Our next arrival. 1 hour, 1 minute of flight time from Pittsburgh. we get the FedEx
American 2361.
767.
For the RNAV 23 right.
In 2361, Raleigh Tower 23 right, continue traffic. Will be holding a position. Reduce your final approach speed, please.
For final approach speed, continue 23 right.
We're 81 Charlie Romeo, contact depart. Take care.
No on departure, 81 Charlie Romeo, we'll see.
United 1205, traffic on a 5-mile final, runway 23 right, line of light. United 1205, runway 23 right, line of light.
Nice smooth arrival for you, for the American Eagle. The Republic Airways.
1205, roger, hold short, 23 right for landing traffic. American 2361, runway 23 right, clear to land.
23 right, clear to land, American 2361.
And 030
All right, next arrival. Who do we got? American Airlines 2361 coming in from Dallas Fort Worth. 2 hours 15 minutes of flight time. This one delivered back in May of 2025. A 1-year-old 737 MAX 8 for American Airlines. Again, this one coming in from Dallas Fort Worth. That's going to be too far out.
United 1205. And after this arrival, I'm going to have to get you onto the... I'm going to have to taxi you somewhere else. Your new departure time is 2344.
We're ready right now for 1205.
Unfortunately, I have traffic. It's clear to land. We missed your time.
Dang.
Tower tells us 1389 visual 50.
They missed their time by just like that.
And wind 030 at 9.
Just by a little bit, they missed their departure slot.
1 mile final, arrival side, and over the runway on departure side.
Copy all, I'm clear to land 23 left number 1389.
United 1205, stand by, we're making some calls.
Well, that wind just turned really, really cool. Like the temperature just dropped 5 degrees.
United 1205, remain 23 right, line up and wait, traffic on a 6-mile final, we just got you released down. American 2361, turn left Bravo 4, make a left turn on Bravo, contact ramp for entry on 3017, no delay up the runway.
Bravo 4, Bravo, no delay, American 2361.
Wind shear alert for 23 right departure in, wind shear alert 20 knot gain, 1 mile departure in.
Still waiting on that United to get a move on.
United 1205, fly runway heading runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
FedEx, United, ready to go. American Airlines 2379 coming in from Charlotte, North Carolina. 2 minutes out, 27 minutes of flight time for the 8-year-old A321, delivered back in April of 2018.
Runway 23 left arrival, wind shear alert 20 knot gain over the runway, and 23 left departure and the same thing. American 2379, Raleigh Tower 23 right, clear to land, wind shear alert 23 right, arrival in departure and gain of 20 knots over the runway.
2379 clear to land, copy the wind shear alert.
I keep
Wind 030
couldn't hold
at 7. Blue aircraft are reported wind shear of maybe about 5 knots.
So our next arrival coming in from Charlotte.
Okay, 1205, contact departure, take care.
Hanging out right there.
Southwest 1389, turn right when able, contact ground point under.
Well, enable over to ground Southwest 1389.
District 5590, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, clear to land, wind 030 at 8.
23 right, clear to land, District 5590.
And wind shear alert 23 right, arrival and departure and gain of 20 knots over the runway.
What an exciting touchdown there for the American A321.
American 2379, turn left Bravo 4, make a right turn on Bravo, contact ramp for entry on 30.
I would not be mad if it rained right now, at least at the north end of the runway. If it rained right here right now, we'd be in trouble, but...
it was like about plus 10. Seemed like in the flare we got maybe a little bit more than that, but...
they definitely struggled to get that A321 in here. Nice arrival nonetheless. We've got Blue Streak coming up. PSA 5590 coming in from Philadelphia. The departure of United 1205 off to Newark, New Jersey. 737-900ER. That one 11 years of age. November of 2014.
Picket 4436, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, clear to land, wind 030 at 10. Picket 4436, wind shear alert, runway 23 right, wind shear alert, gain of 20 knots, 1 mile departure end.
Alright, break air 4436, man.
Picket 4436, roger. Picket 4436, just continue right now. We'll have further instructions in a second. Picket 4436, maintain 3000.
Mattman, good evening. Again, if you guys are here for the Dunkin livery, that one arriving at 6:45. Been here about 30 minutes or so. We had that American Eagle retro livery depart right after this Dunkin livery. This one will head back to San Juan, Puerto Rico here in just a little while. Give it about an hour and some change here before it heads back to San Juan. We still have that 757 departure in about 40 minutes or so now, off to Memphis. Something new that we've been seeing the last couple of weeks here on the show. So again, good evening now, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. If we are broadcasting in 4K, so if you're able to watch in 4K, please feel free to do so. That is available. Continue to smash the like button. We hit 200 likes in the first hour of the show. Absolutely amazing support. And happy Wednesday once again, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in for this surprise pop-up show for the Dunkin livery. And the weather is quite nice at the moment. Oh, I didn't think the CRJ was going to make it. PSA coming in hot.
District 5590, turn left when able, and a right turn onto Bravo. Contact ramp for entry on 3017.
Oh, we got a Republic Airways 4436. I don't know if I heard her holler at them, but they made a hard right turn off to the west. That's Republic Airways 4436. Hey, we've got another one coming in. Where did you come from? Got another Blue Streak coming in. They flew out over Charlotte.
District 5367, Raleigh Tower, runway 23
They
right,
flew out
wind
past
010
Charlotte
at 10.
to get here. This
5367,
next blue streak.
runway 23
Again,
right,
avoiding
departure
a
and wind
strong
0
line of thunderstorms
20
between
knots,
us
gain
and the
1
Virginia
mile,
border.
departure end.
Those storms are only going to get stronger. It's supposed to rain throughout the night here. I don't know if we'll have any rain left by tomorrow evening when we get on the air again. We will be here again tomorrow night. Of course, we're going to stick everything out as long as possible. If the weather hits the fan, then I don't know what we'll do. But as of right now, going to stick around for the Dunkin departure. We've got Iceland coming up here in just a little bit. The winds are picking up, so it could be quite the interesting evening. The winds are blowing me around now all of a sudden. Not sure if you guys could see it there in the camera. Still a lot of action left to go this evening. It's been a while since we've been here on a Wednesday. Action quite good.
590 higher up.
District 5590, go ahead.
For 23 right, we never really got a gain of 20 knots. We got maybe plus 5 to 10 right over the runway, pretty much as we were rounding out about the touchdown, but no plus 20 for us.
Plus 5 to 10 over the runway. Okay, thank you.
No problem. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
So the wind picking up quite significantly all of a sudden. Oh, I just had to mention rain, didn't I? Felt a couple of raindrops just hit me on the arm. So hopefully we won't run into any issues with the rain.
Now 020 at 12, gust 18.
Thank you, Matt Man, for being a loyal member. Yeah, there was a special Southwest livery earlier today. Where is Matt Man's? There we go. Matt Man sent him 1 Carolina Aviation membership. Thank you so much, Matt Man, for the continued support. And again, good evening, everybody. Thank you all. I'm trying to go back through the chat here. Make sure I say hello to everybody. Thank you again for tuning in on a little bit of a special spur of the moment type show. We had talked about being on the air this evening, as well as Thursday, depending on the weather for Friday. Maybe Friday, but probably not. Fridays are generally not good days to be on the air, but we'll see. If the weather's good enough, Friday night we'll be on the air, but
Wind 020 at 13, gust 18.
the airport's very, very slow on Friday night. The wind's blowing me all over the place.
District 5367, turn left at Bravo 4, right turn on Bravo, contact ramp for entry on 3017.
Speaking of arrivals, we need to check on Iceland. Iceland should be coming up here shortly. We should have the arrival of our ATRs a little later on. Next arrival, possibly, I don't know what the deal is. We've got one holding, Republic Airways 4436, out there making some loops. I don't know what's going on. It looks like we might be under a runway change. All right, so off to Iceland. Coming in from Reykjavik, the MAX 9, now 36 minutes out.
Do you think you can make that less 180 on the runway?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, quick as you can, less 180, and we're going to exit the runway on Alpha 4, just because the other way is blocked right now for you to get to your gate, and we're about to be switching to 5.
There we go.
Gotcha.
Switching to the 5s.
Make the left turn at Alpha 4 for South.
That is not what I wanted to hear, but I guess it is what it is. Trusty windsock there. pushing about 17 knots. The windsock straight out down the runway. Again, that's not exactly what we wanted to hear, but not anything we can do about it. Busiest day, generally Sunday, Monday. Sometimes Tuesday is really busy. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are hit or miss that we've found over the last couple of weeks. One Tuesday night might keep you busy until 9 o'clock, and then the next Tuesday I may have an hour and a half where there's not much to see. So it just depends. So not only do we have the specials, we've got the wind picking up quite a bit.
Oh, no problem. Ground went off. Southwest 4020, good day. Good day.
So again, if you guys are just joining us, we are doing a special show tonight for the Dunkin livery. What might turn into a special weather kind of show here, which means I need to make some quick adjustments. Gotta turn everything around and make some moves here. So give me just a second. You're gonna see a little bit of shaking going on here while I make some changes to get us ready to go to the 5s. Hopefully that'll be good enough for the departures. I'm going to be doing a lot of sidestepping. Let me turn that back just a little bit. So there you go, the Dunkin' Donuts JetBlue livery. This one coming in from San Juan, Puerto Rico a little while ago. About a half hour ago. So they're going to change directions, and there's a storm off to the south. I can see the rain coming down just above Dunkin' here. So things are going to get interesting, I feel like. Oh, there we go. Time to settle this. What is your favorite? Dunkin', Starbucks, or Krispy Kreme? When it comes to donuts, Krispy Kreme. Never really had Krispy Kreme's coffee. Starbucks and Dunkin', I don't know. That's a toss-up. I think I like Dunkin' Donuts better for their coffee. What do you guys think? What's your favorite?
Tower there, 2 is ready to go.
So again, some storms to the south. Yeah, this is going to make things a little bit more interesting as far as we go. Yeah, I will still be on tomorrow. Hey, the vanilla bean frappuccino. That's exactly what I get at Starbucks. Put a little extra, a little shot of espresso in it. The vanilla bean is really good. But yes, tomorrow we will be on tomorrow evening. Same time, 6 o'clock for our normal plane spotting afternoon and evening. Tonight, again, like I said, weather could play a big factor here. It is supposed to rain at some point. Of course, we don't want to ruin any equipment, so we'll be keeping an eye on the weather. It is slightly, it's not, I can't say it's raining. I can't say it's sprinkling either. It's like every 30 seconds to a minute, I feel a raindrop hit me somewhere. So definitely nothing to worry about at the moment. I probably should check the radar. Iceland's still about 31 minutes out. If things hit the fan as far as the weather goes, we may finish out the night with Iceland. But who knows? Who knows where we're going to end tonight? We do have that 757 UPS departure off to Memphis, Tennessee. Coming at 7:45. That's been a pretty exciting departure the last couple of days. Ramona Aviation with a $50 super chat. Time to make the donuts and the coffee Parking on me. Thanks for the stream. You're very welcome, Ramona. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a moderator and keeping the folks in the chat safe. Thank you so much for the $50 contribution. Greatly appreciate that. And again, a huge thank you to everybody for your contributions tonight, sticking around, watching the shows, and smashing that like button. All right, our first arrival for the 5s. It does look like we're going to have a small little spurt of rain here at the 8 o'clock, 8:15 hour, thereabouts. So we'll see how that goes. Who's going to be our first arrival here on 5 left? We're looking at that Republic Airways 4436 from LaGuardia, an hour and 27 minutes of flight time. Hopefully we'll be able to focus on this. Again, I'm not exactly set up for the 5s. I'm set up for the 2-3s, so we'll see. Wind gust up to 1.8, so the wind's definitely going to keep things interesting this evening.
It's 5152, runway 5 left, line up away.
5 left, line up away, so 51.
Code 4436, turn right, Bravo 5, right turn on Bravo to the ramp, contact ramp for entry.
Right, Bravo 5, Bravo to the ramp, and contact ramp to the ramp entry, but 4436.
Zero 5152, turn left heading 035, runway 5 left, clear for takeoff.
5 left heading 035.
All right, we got a CRJ up for departure. I need to move over. That rain, they're going to be flying through that rain. There is some rain off to the south. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, here it comes. Give me just a second.
Continue roll out, turn left Alpha 5, and contact ground point 9.
Alpha 5, ground point 9, check 140, thank you.
All right, I'm going to do all we can to keep this show rolling. Again, it is starting to rain. Hopefully it'll stop here in just a second. There is little rain headed this way from the south here.
Rickard 3624 from Raleigh, Tower.
The wind and this umbrella are not going to be my friend, unfortunately. It's going to be moving all over the place. So we'll try to get you guys as many shots as we can here. Again, the umbrella blowing all around here. And see just how much I don't actually know that I'm going to be able to continue to hold the umbrella for that long. Alright, it's not raining that hard right now.
Air 4596, Raleigh Tower, runway 5 left, continue traffic, will be holding up position. Wind 010 at 6, gust 16. Delta 1020, Raleigh Tower, runway 23, correction runway 5 left, line up away, traffic on a 10-mile final.
Alright, I need the umbrella. Dang it. This was not what we were hoping for. Whoa, Eddie with a $49.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Eddie. Sorry, I'm having a hard time watching the chat and everything, given the fact that I'm trying to fight this stupid umbrella in the rain at the moment. Thank you so much, Eddie. I'll read your message in just a second here. Get that camera repositioned. We've got Alaska coming down. Fine, Miss Carolina, why are you turning? Sorry. The surprise show tonight. What a great surprise and turnout tonight. Thank you to all who liked and considered subscribing. Thanks for being here and watching. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here. Again, we're dealing with some weather, so be patient.
4596, 5 left, clear to land.
5 left.
Trying to wait this rain out. We'll see what happens. Trying to keep the equipment from blowing up. Wind is kicking this umbrella.
Control aircraft center weather advisory 101, balance 000, North Carolina surrounding region is heavy to extreme precipitation and moving through the area. Further information contact flight service restricted. Delta 1020, contact spark sticker. 1025.
Are you done? Sometimes, you know, I really enjoy the rain, and then other times I really could do without the rain. All right, so we got UPS lit up on flight radar. That's 757. That last departure was Delta off to Minneapolis, Delta 1020, 737 at 900. So again, a couple more minutes here for that one. We've got our arrival. This is Republic Airways at 4596, coming in from Nashville, Tennessee, an hour and 6 minutes of flight time. We're waiting for Iceland's arrival. Where are you, Iceland?
030 at 9.
All right, Iceland just getting ready to enter into North Carolina. Chances are they're going to take the long way around, just like a couple other flights, trying to avoid those storms just north of the airport.
Let's go 474, Raleigh Tower, runway 5 left, line up wait.
Ooh. Here we go. Another special.
Code 4596.
This is one we didn't know anything about. I did not know this one was here.
3017.
All right, 3017, Bravo 5, Bravo, over the ramp, bring air 4596.
Let's go 474. I'm sorry, I just saw your edict. I'm going to taxi back off the runway and pull up, turn right up Bravo 2 and pull back around on Bravo. Hold short of 5 left.
All right, we'll,
Poor Alaska. They got to pull out, go back around. She said nope. Nice special livery for Alaska. We didn't know this one was going to be here either. So tonight, quite the special evening. No? What do you guys think? It's our third special livery of the evening. There were 4 of them here. We did not see the Southwest on the show. Got the Mariners. Livery for Alaska.
For about 4 more minutes for your time.
This is another one your host has never seen before. Never seen the Mariners livery either for Southwest, or for Southwest, for Alaska Airlines, excuse me.
Southwest 3766 Tower, you ready to go?
We're going to need about 25 seconds to go. We'll be ready.
A huge, huge surprise here for Alaska.
Tower, Southwest 3766, ready to go.
Southwest 3766, turn left heading 035, runway 5 right, clear for takeoff.
Left turn 035 and 5 right, clear for takeoff, Southwest 3766.
Put this cord back in my belt loop before I fall. Break an arm or something.
Number 12 Victor Uniform, Raleigh Tower, runway 5 right, line up away.
Line up away.
So this one should be making its way back to San Diego. A lot of good catches tonight. Let's see, can we get them both in the same shot? Alaska Mariners, JetBlue, Dunkin. Both liveries in the same shot. JetBlue, of course, stealing the show with the Dunkin livery. That was our main focus tonight. We saw the American Eagle retro livery as well, another one that I have never seen before.
Southwest 3766, contact departure ticker.
Departure grid A6.
So a lot of good liveries. And
Tower, 347, joining the visual from 5.
65347 Raleigh Tower, runway 5 left, clear to land.
5 left, clear to land, push 347.
Number 12 Victor Uniform, turn left heading 035, runway 5 right, clear for takeoff.
comes our UPS 757 back to Memphis.
Tower, request wind check.
Wind 020 at 7. Victor Uniform, contact departure, take care.
Departure 266, confident. Raleigh Tower Mountain 7503 is on the visual approach 5 left, slow down.
All right, here we go. That's what we wanted to hear. Mountain Air Cargo 7503 on visual for our side. So this one probably the same one from last night, the ATR 600, November of 2022, the same ATR we saw departing last night. There is a blue streak coming in, another PSA American Eagle CRJ, and then we'll have our ATR. It is. So that is the what is it called? Lake Crabtree, I think. Maybe not. I can't remember the name of that one. But yes, water. There's water here, and then on the other side of the highway, it continues over here, but you can't see it because of where we're at.
No problem. We'll hold short of 5.
Mariners livery on a Max tonight. I don't know if this is a Max 8 or a Max 9 or FedEx ATR coming up next. Another favorite of a lot of folks here on the channel.
Bravo 5, right turn on Bravo, expedite off the runway.
All right, right Bravo 5, right under Bravo, we're expediting off the runway, losing 347.
So FedEx gonna look like they're bombing the airport here, coming in hot.
Ground point 91 off, losing 347.
Give them a minute to get a little bit closer here.
Looks like one of the taxis are out on 510.
Roger, thank you. Let's go 474, right 5 left, line up wait.
Alright, line up wait, 5 left, watch 474.
Alaska, the Mariners livery ready to go.
7503, turn right, one able and contact ground point action.
Right window able and over to ground, now 7503. Looks like it's happy number 4, if that makes sense.
Roger, they're out.
We'll have the Atari Ferrari leaving number 3 here behind Delta.
Turn left heading 035 and right 5 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 5 left, left turn 035, Alaska 474.
Delta 1407, Raleigh Tower.
So if you guys are watching from San Diego, this one's headed your way later this evening.
1407.
Okay, it's 9771. I'll have one to get up on the parallel before you.
Yes, 9771, hold short.
Let's go 474, contact departure, take care.
Departure, let's 474.
Delta 1407, turn left heading 035, and right 5 left, so takeoff.
Delta 1407 back to Detroit, Michigan.
1407.
Pilot 125, Raleigh Tower, and right 5, right, line up and wait.
Line up, hold, and wait, runway 5.
We're going to go with UPS here. Stick with that one for a minute here. Ooh, this is a nice sounding departure here. Five likes away from 275. They haven't told this one to line up and wait yet. I figured they might, but they didn't.
GPS 9771 heavy, runway 5 left, line up away.
Runway 5 left, line up away, GPS 9771.
Delta 1407 heading 035, contact departure.
All right, the Atari Ferrari up next. Hopefully this will be a good sounding departure. We'll try to turn it up and see where we can get to with turning it up this evening.
Take off runway 5, right.
Wind 010 at 8.
All right, enjoy the 7.5. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that departure. Hopefully that sounded perfect. All right, who we got next? Moxie 745, I believe, headed over to the other side. No such luck with that one. All these American Eagles waiting to get into their gate. The American 777 has not left yet, if you guys are just tuning in. The American 777 coming in about 3 hours late tonight, so the chances of that one leaving around 9 o'clock, we'll find out and see what happens with that one. Yeah, it's the wind has calmed down just a little bit. There is a storm off to the south, it looks like. Still trying to make its way through. The major bulk of the storms right now are off to the north of the airport, but right now it looks like they're off to the south. Let me check the radar, in fact. Again, we've already had one small shower blow through here. Looks like about 9 o'clock it's going to start raining. We need to get back to flight radar. We've got to look for Iceland. Republic Air was 4518, going to be our next arrival. Followed by United 1975 from Newark, New Jersey, the 737 MAX 8. Then Iceland from Reykjavik. 6 hours, 33 minutes of flight time. That one now 5 minutes out.
5 left, turn able.
So here comes our next arrival from Chicago O'Hare. An hour and 31 minutes of flight time for our E175LR. This one, 18 years of age, delivered back in October of 2007.
Breaker 4518, right turn at Bravo 5, ground point 9.
Bravo 5.9, good day, Breaker 4518.
Brickyard 4493, flying 035.
Speaking of Brickyard, we've got another one getting ready for departure here. I think we've got time to swing around here and capture their engine run up here. Slight turn and burn for this one. Alright, so United 1975, going to be our next arrival. Then that's going to be followed by Iceland from Reykjavik. We got to give them an extra minute or two here, given the fact that we got the awning to mess with. The awning's a little too close to their flight line, so we'll give United 1975 another moment here. Molly, good evening. Hopefully you're ready to catch our Dunkin livery departure. Again, this one should be going back to San Juan, Puerto Rico here in just a little while. Again, the American 777 still here. They'll be here for quite a while, I think. Runway was wet. That would make those super zoomed in shots so much better if the runway was wet. Denny B, good evening again. Good evening, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in once again. We are broadcasting to you in 4K as always. So if your internet allows you to watch in 4K, please feel free to watch in 4K. Continue to smash the like button if you haven't already. like goal of 300 for tonight. We hit 200 likes in the first hour of the show. First 51 minutes of the show. Next arrival, ICE 821 from Reykjavik. Again, 7 hours of flight time. 7.5 hours, I believe. No, 6.5 hours. 6 hours, 38 minutes for Iceland. So the Dunkin livery is for Dunkin' Donuts. Their partnership with Dunkin' Donuts and serving their coffee on board their flights for, I can't remember how many years, for a really long time. So they come together to paint up one of their planes. It is right there with a big donut on the back. They should have made that donut on the back a chocolate donut with sprinkles. All right, here we go. ICE 821 from Reykjavik. 6 hours, 40 minutes of flight time for the 737 MAX. Good look at Iceland here. That's it. We got any other specials that I don't know about? We've got United from SFO coming up in 18 minutes. Our next arrival, though, looks like it's going to be Endeavor 4780 from Cincinnati or Indianapolis. That one arriving in about 9 minutes. So that's going to give us plenty of time here to focus on Iceland. Iceland tonight, maybe the corner gate tonight. I'm going to assume it's going to be in this corner gate, which means it's going to take a while since there's already 2 American Eagles in the way here, waiting to get into their space. Again, they have to be towed into the gate. Actually, you know what? Those 2, I don't know if they're waiting on a space back here or not. All the jetways back here in the corner are full as of right now. So again, we're waiting on that Dunkin' Donuts livery for JetBlue to take off. 8 more likes to 300. Thank you all again for smashing the like button. I don't even know what we're at for subscribers tonight. Hopefully we've gained some new friends this evening. A little light on the subscribers lately. So let's see what Iceland is going to do. I'll check on the subscriber count for you guys while we wait. Started the show with 571. We're up to 583. So 12 new friends this evening. Our weeknight shows are all about our returning viewers. We gain more new viewers on Sunday than any other time. Can't seem to gain too many during the week for some reason. All right, Iceland looks like they're coming this way, so they should pop out here in just a second. Can't tell if there's any ground crew waiting for Iceland or not. Iceland to the gate again. The 777. Hopefully that one will push back here soon. I don't know what their estimated departure time is as of right now. Let's see if we can find that here on flight radar. Doesn't give me an estimated time on mine. I don't understand what is going on with my my flight radar, but it does not want to work for me. Anyway, if you guys have any information on that 777 departure at 8:55, okay, thank you. So almost 9 o'clock for that departure, and Dunkin on the move. JetBlue, back to San Juan, Puerto Rico. What are you blowing your horn at? There's like nobody down there. There's no reason for anybody to be blowing their horn. So JetBlue back to San Juan, Puerto Rico. Miss Sacktown, good evening. So again, continue to smash the like button. If you're new here, subscribe if you're enjoying what you're seeing. Be back tomorrow night as well for our normal Thursday night show. Tonight a little bit of a pop-up show for this one right here, in fact. Jeff, good evening. So again, good evening to everybody.
Yeah, I'm here. Martech 700, taxi to gate via Charlie Juliet, cross runway 23 left at Charlie.
We still need to try to get to 600 subscribers. So again, if you guys haven't subscribed tonight and you want to subscribe, please do so. Trying to reach 13,000 subscribers by August the 15th. Need to get those subscribers in. Getting close to 3 years, by the way. Our three-year anniversary for live shows coming up in September. As a matter of fact, that's going to be Labor Day weekend, 9/5. Going to be a Saturday for Labor Day weekend. Will we be in RDU? I don't know. Don't know where we'll be for Labor Day weekend and to celebrate our 3-year anniversary. Gonna have to start getting some things ready for our 3-year anniversary show. No matter where we decide to go. We've had a brief rain shower roll through here. But nothing of significance. We've had to pull out the umbrella once to try to protect the camera. Again, nothing of significance tonight as far as rain goes. I am watching the weather radar. It is showing about 8 o'clock or 8:30, 9 o'clock here for rain. So we're going to be starting to watch that. So again, Labor Day weekend's a 3-day weekend for me, thank goodness. So like I said, I don't know where we'll be. For Labor Day. We actually have 2 trips coming up for the month of September. Not back-to-back weekends, thank goodness. There is a weekend in between the two. But we have September 19th in Virginia. Gonna try something a little bit different.
26,
again,
21,
there.
Raleigh ground, runway 5 left, taxi via Bravo.
Try our best to get you guys some air show action this September. Air show Oceana.
Endeavor 4780 Raleigh Tower, 5 left, clear to land.
All Destiny, absolutely. Yeah, we started doing the lives back in 2023, November or September the 9th, September the 5th. For the live shows, we've been doing a lot of this for even further. I think since 2021, 2022, somewhere around in there.
Southwest.
Mostly over on our Instagram. Gonna have to start working on Instagram again. Our host has got to put in a lot of work coming up. Get you guys some more shows while the weather's still nice. Hopefully, the heat bothers me more than the cold. I feel like, unless it's absolutely bone-chilling cold and I can't stand it, like below 20 degrees. But we're prepared for wintertime this year. We've prepared ourselves a little bit better for summertime this year.
Blue 1903 Raleigh ground, runway 5 left, taxi via Bravo.
Ooh, I'm hungry all of a sudden. Got a protein shake calling my name here in a little bit. Probably after I end the show. All right, Dunkin on the move. We've got that Endeavor CRJ coming up, the Delta connection. Coming in against some really ominous dark clouds. It's trying to rain a little bit here. Got a couple of sprinkles. Tonight's one of those nights we really can't push it to the limit because, again, I am on the roof tonight. If I were down on 6, we'd be able to push it to the limit as far as the rain goes. So I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be watching the radar a lot closer.
Contact the ramp tower prior to entry. Via Bravo, call the ramp
Coming up.
tower. You don't want to Delta 2621, turn left heading 035, runway 5 left, clear for takeoff.
Left turn heading 035, 5 left, moving on Delta 2621.
All right, hold on. I'm missing some stuff here in the chat. Man, I'd like to go to Darlington. Thank you, Ashley, for the kind words. You guys are so awesome and the sweetest people. And I'll be here for you guys every day. Thank you so much, Ashley. Greatly appreciate that. We will be here. Again, possibility of a Friday show. Not sure. Tomorrow's another one of our regular shows. Tonight, a little bit of a special. Perfect night to be out here, too. Nice and cool. Not sweltering hot like last night and Sunday. Sunday night. Sunday was a hot one. Tomorrow, 100% chance of rain tomorrow, but I don't know that that's going to affect us. The rain's supposed to move in tonight. Rain throughout the morning, tomorrow morning, so who knows. Hopefully we'll have a good steady rain with no winds out of the west, hopefully. Alright, we're going to skip out on the rest of Delta. Reason for tonight's show right here, ready to go back to San Juan, Puerto Rico. The A320 of JetBlue, the Dunkin' Donuts livery. First time catching it here on the show. First time I've actually seen it in person. Well, that thing looks good up against that water in the background.
Point 621, contact departure, good day. Raleigh ground, runway 5 right, taxi via Alpha. Oh yeah, always seems like it's over there to Billy. See what we can do. How about a 16 time? JetBlue 1903, contact departure, good day.
Hey, there we go. 2 nights in a row. Well, let's swing back over here to the United side. No! Are you gone? Where'd you go?
61, Raleigh Tower, runway 5 left, clear.
United's Pink Tug. For the second night in a row, we get a good look at the stand-up to breast cancer special tug for United Airlines. Gonna have a marshalling shot here for this CRJ coming at you guys. $321 likes. A huge thank you everybody for the likes. We have a super chat. There it is, Kenneth with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate the support tonight. Again, a nice special pop-up stream for you guys. Again, tomorrow we're back, of course, for our main Thursday night show.
Taxi via Charlie to Julia, cross runway 5 right at Charlie.
Well, I don't know why this camera makes things so dark. It is not that dark down there. Not even close to that dark down there. I gotta make some phone calls here in the next couple of days. Got a United coming up. This is our one from SFO, I believe.
Southwest 3457, turn left heading 035, runway 5 right, clear for takeoff. Alright, left turn 035, 5 right, clear takeoff. Brickyard 3520, Raleigh ground, runway 5 left, taxi via Bravo. United 2861, taxi to gate via Bravo, contact the ramp tower prior to entry. Alright, taxi to ramp via Bravo, and we'll connect ramp entry.
So again, this 737 coming in from SFO.
Runway, where are we guys coming out of?
Southwest departure over on the other side. Maybe we can get this. Let's see. Whoops, as I hit the wrong button. Southwest departing from the right.
Contact departure, good night. Departure, Southwest.
Dang, why couldn't our Southwest Special departed this way? Could have got it.
Brickyard 3520, Raleigh Tower. Turn left heading 035, runway 5 left, clear for takeoff.
Got an American Eagle ready for departure, sounds like.
Roger, Brickyard 35.
Just tuning in. Did you get a new camera? So how do you... I don't like it at all, actually, David. I haven't gotten a new one since I got the new one. I still got to make a couple of phone calls and see what I can do about getting a new camera or a different camera. Again, this one is great when it comes to zoom. As you can see, we can zoom all the way in. But when it comes to the low light, it's very, very irritating. The autofocus. And also, I didn't realize it, but the stabilization is nowhere near what we need for the show either. I feel like our other camera was better on stabilization than this one is. But it also depends on which way I'm shooting too. Shooting the 5s, everything's nice and smooth. Shooting the 2 3s, well, your host is no bueno. But everything's okay for right now. Again, I gotta make some phone calls here over the next couple of days, see if I can, or send some emails or do something to see if we can't trade up our camera. We've got Mountain Air Cargo 7508. I missed what runway he said he was clear for. Is this our 33-year-old ATR? It is, delivered in September of 1992. So that way, we definitely know that the 2 ATRs are the same 2 every day. That is a pretty good indication because we had the one that's 3 years old, had it yesterday and today, now this one again as well. Comes that United. Yeah, the zoom on this camera is magnificent, as you guys can see. But there are too many things about this camera that I don't like in order for me to keep it around. Yeah, so David, I spent a lot of time when we started doing this live shows setting it up for TVs. I know that makes it a little bit harder for folks to chat, but that is where I wanted the best quality was. So if you guys are watching on your TV at home, you guys got the best experience. Cell phones quality really doesn't matter if you guys are watching it on a cell phone, right? But I like to watch my YouTube stuff on the TV, so a lot of time and effort went into making it perfect for the TV.
Southwest 3421, Raleigh ground, push back on Alpha, approved.
Boy, all of these American Eagles still just hanging out. Both of these two. I don't know if they're going to go into the gate. There are a couple open gates now, but we'll see what they do. Ah, here we go. Our FedEx feeder, our 33-year-old Mountain Air Cargo 7508 coming in over here. So double ATR action again tonight. Hopefully we'll see that again tomorrow. But right here is where the camera really lags. When it starts to get dark, it does not want to focus. So this one coming in from Wilmington. About a 30-minute flight for the little ATR. This one the smaller of the two.
Transcon 140, contact parking set. Come on, we're going to get in.
Always with the horn honking. All right, I gotta check the weather radar here. We're gonna check flight radar here real quick though. Delta 2782 coming in from Boston, 737-800. Coming up in a few minutes. We've got Republic Airways 4804 coming in from JFK. And I need to check the weather radar. Don't wanna
4492, Raleigh Tower.
don't wanna
turn
get
left
caught
035, runway 5 left.
caught in the rain. There are some showers popping up here. Looking like they might stay away till 9 o'clock. So, if they stay away till 9 o'clock, we'll try our best to stick around for the American 777 departure. That will be the last plane of the night. We're not gonna stick around for UPS. Again, we will be back tomorrow. Tonight, a quick special show for you guys. Thank you all again, of course, for tuning in. Still a long way to go here before we end the show. If you missed out on Dunkin JetBlue livery, make sure you rewatch the show later. Check that out. Now, if the 777 gets delayed, again, it's already delayed until 8:55. If it gets delayed, again, Iceland will be the final departure of the night. Hopefully we won't see it get delayed. Again, it was late by about 3 hours getting here.
Contact departure today.
Yeah, so I'm watching the weather quite closely, you guys. As of right now, I have no real concerns. Off to the west, everything looks okay. We have had a brief rain shower come through. Looks like it's going to come through, like Eddie said, 9:30, 10 o'clock. So as of right now, we are okay. Let's check on our subscriber count once again. Trying to get to 600 tonight. 12 subscribers away. So again, if you guys are new and you're enjoying what you're seeing, feel free to subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you guys were gifted memberships today or any other day this month, make sure you guys check out all of the emojis. You're able to use those as well. Being a channel member, feel free to continue your subscription after your 1 month gifted membership has run out.
Southwest 3421, Raleigh ground, runway 5 right, taxi via Alpha. Bridgeville 4804, Raleigh Tower, runway 5 left, circle in.
Miss Carolina with the emojis. Would be nice if the American 777 pushed back right now. They can't, of course, because of that American Eagle regardless. But still would be a nice turn of events. I gotta go home and pack some snacks. I am hungry. Gotta try to take my medicine too. Gotta pack some more snacks for tomorrow.
Raleigh Tower, runway 5 left, taxi via Bravo.
Maybe I'll go to Sheetz and risk my stomach for a bratwurst. Anybody know that Sheetz has bratwurst? They're actually not bad either, by the way, if you haven't. But Sheetz always gives me the Sheetz. So it's hard for me to trust any of the food at Sheetz. But I did trust a bratwurst, and it was pretty good. Nope, no movement out of that 777 just yet. Again, and not scheduled till 8:55. So we'll see if we get that departure before too long. So we got to work on our subscribers, you guys. Got to get our subscriber count up. We talked about this earlier in the show. HQ Trixie, she was at the grass area behind the fence. Nice. I like to go down there. One of these days, I want to go out to Lumley Road over there, or not Lumley Road. I can't remember the name of that road. I want to do a show from down there one of these days. Maybe we'll do that for the members when I do get this camera traded.
3421 Raleigh Tower. Turn left heading 035, runway 5 right, clear for takeoff.
Left turn 035, clear for takeoff, 5 right for Southwest 3421.
Checking our focus there. Nice shot, nice shot, nice shot. Come on, get to it.
Southwest 3421, contact departure, good day.
Good day, Southwest 3421.
Blue 35590, turn left heading 035, runway 5 left, clear for takeoff.
Turn left heading 035, runway 5 left, clear for takeoff, Blue Street 55.
Got it up 27, east on visual, 5 left. Got 2782, Raleigh Tower, runway 5 left, clear to land. Clear to land, 5 left, on 2782.
Holy cow. That is way better than our other camera when it comes to the zoom. I'm going to have to figure something out because I do not want to give this zoom up, if I'm honest. Thank you so much for 350 likes.
234 Raleigh Tower, transition approved.
Boy, a lot of American Eagle. Oops, was that bump the camera? I know, I'm not gonna want to give up this zoom at all. American Eagle, PSA, CRJ. Speaking of which, these lights have been on for weeks. I wonder if anybody in the tower knows that those lights are on. Man, I really want to get this camera over to the end. Hopefully tomorrow night we can be down at the far end there. We get you guys a little bit of GA action. We haven't seen a whole lot of general aviation action here lately due to the fact that, well, we haven't been at the end of the parking garage since the 4th of July. All right, coming up next, is Delta 2782. This 737-800 coming in from Boston, Mass. You know what I haven't done with this camera, and I don't really like doing this, but I want to do something. I'm going to pick something undescriptive down here.
Delta 2782, taxi to via Bravo, contact the ramp tower. Get via Bravo, number ramp tower, Delta 2782.
You could almost read that. So can we read this
It'll
one?
be just, you said you want a kilo?
Boy, the zoom on this camera is fantastic.
232, taxiway Zulu, clear for takeoff. Kilo outbound is approved, and your company's hovering over the Panther area. Roger, this for 244 in the Panther area.
That is insane. I didn't realize it was that good.
361, Raleigh ground, runway 5 left.
Boy.
That should be a problem.
It's gonna make it hard for me to give this camera up, honestly. That is, but that's probably the only good thing about it, though.
379, Raleigh ground, runway 5 left.
Anyway.
That should be a problem. Thanks, sir.
All right, so we're trying to wait on the 777. 30 more minutes here. A little less than 30 minutes.
Kilo outbound is approved, and the left turn out is approved.
Under approved for lesser flexibility, kilo outbound 64.
We've got American Airlines 2394 coming in from Charlotte. They left 15 minutes ago. They're right in the middle of their journey. About 15 minutes left for them as well. So again, waiting to find out about the 777. Does anybody have any information on the 777? Still saying 8:55 for that departure? Hopefully so.
American 2361, Raleigh Tower. Turn left heading 035, runway 5 left, clear for takeoff.
Okay, let's have 035, clear for takeoff, 5 left, American 2361.
Fix the zoom, hold on, or the focus, there we go. Get our focus back in order. Well, you can really see the windsock too. Anyway, I made some changes so the zoom is even more. So it'll zoom even more than yesterday. We could go even further, but it would really take away from the quality of the camera. You've seen me flip through it twice. It's got another 5x and a 10x digital. But you won't be able to make out any details with that kind of zoom. Got another American up for departure. We'll find out where that
2361, contact departure.
2361 is off to. I have a feeling American 2361 is off to
Christian fly, runway heading, runway 5 left. clear for takeoff.
DFW. Let's find out. American Airlines 2361 is in fact off to Dallas Fort Worth. This one right here should be off to Charlotte.
Zeus 32, Raleigh Tower. Zeus 32, taxiway Zulu, clear for takeoff, echo outbound approved. Zeus 34, frequency change approved.
All right, so this American A321 off to Charlotte. Early rotation for this A321. So again, the 777 waiting for that one.
Runway 5 right, taxi via Alpha.
20 minutes left to wait.
America 2379, contact departure today.
We should hear them call clearance for pushback on the radio tonight. Hey, Zoe, good evening. So let's see. We zoomed in on Iceland last night to see folks inside. Worked quite well. Tonight should be even. It's about the same. Nobody on board Iceland yet, as they still continue their work to get them ready to go outbound back to Reykjavik.
745, Raleigh Tower, fly runway heading, runway 5 right, clear for takeoff. Runway heading, runway 5 right, clear for takeoff. Raleigh Tower, Lumber 2394, on visual 5 left. American 2394, Raleigh Tower, runway 5 left, clear to land. Clear to land, 5 left, American 2394.
That was not 15 minutes. I swear it wasn't. So the next arrival, American Airlines 2394, the A321 coming from Charlotte, will be our next arrival. Again, hopefully they'll get these American Eagles out of the way so that the 777 can push on time.
Frequency approved.
So again, our marathon continues tomorrow. We had a show last night. Tonight, the special for Dunkin. And then tomorrow, our regularly scheduled program will continue. Friday, we're going to take the day off. Hopefully try to get some things done on Friday. That'll depend on the weather, honestly, about Friday. Friday's not usually a good day to be at the airport. It's not busy enough on Fridays. That's why we don't hang out here very often on Fridays. And a lot of folks on YouTube don't watch the show on Fridays. I've done a lot of enough experimenting with that to know that what kind of days are okay and what kind of days aren't. Again, Tuesdays and Thursdays are for our regulars. Hey, we're not, let's see, hold on. Got another video posted of the smooth Iceland Air. So go over there and check that one out as soon as we're done. Again, 9 subscribers away from reaching 600 tonight. So again, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to do so. We've reached 20 new subscribers tonight. That's why I said nights like this are more for our regular folks. We don't have too many new views throughout the week. Don't know why, but we just don't. Some nights we will, some nights we won't. Again, this one, 28 minutes from Charlotte. Short flight for a big aircraft. I'm sure these planes from Charlotte are full too, by the way. Because every time I fly to Atlanta, those flights are full.
Bravo and contact the ramp tower.
Okay, Gate Bravo will contact ramp tower when touching this function. $372 lights.
All right, you guys are going to see maybe colors here for a second, or it's just going to freeze. So give me a second. I'll try something new. Colors. I haven't tried this piece of equipment with our camera. I'll probably plug this in and leave it for the evening.
Sierra 406, Raleigh Tower, runway 5 right, clear to land.
5 right, clear to land here, 46.
Interesting. So that, okay. That's all I wanted to know. I don't know why that doesn't work. Won't let me configure what I'm looking at, what I'm trying to do here. All right, Randy S., good evening. Sorry about that. I'm trying to change up my card, my video card here. Won't accept that other one. There. All right, so the race is going to be on here. Let's find out who's going to push back first. Iceland's already late. That's to be expected. Iceland's supposed to push back at 8:30. We've got about 10 more minutes to find out if the American 777 is going to push back. Hopefully we'll see the 777 departure tonight. Again, if we don't, we'll see it tomorrow night. Again, we are back tomorrow evening. And like I said, more than likely going to take Friday off from the show. And we'll see how we get along with things on Saturday. And of course, Sunday will be on the air, whether it's here or somewhere else. Don't particularly miss our Sunday shows. Unless we got some big family event.
Just 1518, Raleigh Tower, right, 5 left, clear to land.
5 left, clear to land, Delta 6.
Got another arrival. Let's see, who do we got? We have Delta 1518 coming in from Atlanta, Georgia, SF37900ER. Speaking of Friday and taking some time off, I need to get my test done. Got some tests for work I've got to get done that I should have got done 2 weeks ago. Forgot all about. Giving Delta 1518 just another minute here. They're flying in kind of high at the moment. Flying above our, Thank you, Rick. Hopefully we'll have one more turn it up moment here this evening. Some nights I feel like the turn it up works. Some nights I feel like it doesn't. So, appreciate you guys' kind words on that.
406, turn left at Charlie.
Night, Zoe. Have a good evening.
Left Charlie.
Delta is really, really high. Delta 1518. Oh,
Delta 1518, roger. Fly runway heading. Climb and maintain.
I thought they were a bit high.
2000 runway heading, Delta 15.
Where are you at? Delta 1518 with a go around. There they are.
Delta 1518, say reason for going.
And we had the winds go from 20 knots to 2 winds. Side off there. We got up there.
Roger that. Delta 1518, turn left heading 035 and climb and maintain 4000.
035 up to 4000, Delta 15.
Dealing with some wind issues, sounds like.
Delta 1518, contact departure 132.35.
I'm sorry, was that frequency again for Delta 15?
Delta 1518, 132.35.
3235, Delta 15.
Thank you so much, Ashley. Glad you're enjoying the shows. Like I said, more coming at you guys tomorrow night.
As requested.
More for you tomorrow. So hopefully one of these two will make a move. Hopefully neither one of them wait until after 9 o'clock. If they do, we'll have our UPS departure again. We'll see both of them again tomorrow, along with Aer Lingus.
Op 1, proceed on to runway 5 right.
Proceed on runway 5 right,
Chris Floyd, good evening. Yeah, it's, well, you catch us at a difficult time for after dark with this camera. This camera's brand spanking new. It's got, I don't know how many episodes of the show on it. But it is not what we were expecting when we bought it. So again, we've been talking about it, sending it back. I got to find some time to make some phone calls, figure some stuff out sometime this week. Although now it's going to be hard for me to give up the zoom that this camera presents. If you've been watching the show throughout the afternoon here. Four minutes. Anybody got any updates on that 777? They still good for 8:55? Hopefully. Chances are it won't push back until later than that. Hopefully we'll get Iceland started here before 9 o'clock as well. These two will be our final departures of the night. If we make it that long. Again, tomorrow we're back here. Same time. Hopefully the weather will be a little bit different. I might switch back cameras tomorrow if I have time. Tonight I did not have time to switch cameras. I was busy trying to set up the show. I didn't set up the show tonight until I got here. We're going to try to do our best to get a rain jacket. The other issues that we have when it comes to the rain is the rest of our equipment, right? So I do this out of the back of the car, and 9 times out of 10, when we have heavy rain, if we have a storm, the winds always blow out of the west, so it blows the rain right in all over our equipment, and so that's a struggle that we have to face each and every time that it rains or storms. If we get a good, decent rain where it's just straight down, there's no wind involved, absolutely. I will definitely be out here for that. It's just the storms blowing the rain in on all of our equipment really keeps us from doing shows. Speaking of rain, we got to keep an eye out for that. The rain is supposed to be starting here before too long. And it's hard for me to see off in the distance now that it's dark. Yeah, so if they don't push by 9:10, we're gonna call it quits here tonight. Looks like that weather's rolling in quite quickly. Estimated time for the rain to start looks like about 9:10, 9:15. Again, we don't want to get caught out here in the rain and letting our equipment get wet. Definitely do not want to do that.
Wind 030 at 3.
So our 777 headed to London. Again, 3 hours late today.
Moxie 2855, runway 5 right, clear to land. Moxie 2855, runway 5 right, clear to land. 5 right, clear to land, Moxie 2855. Alpha, proceed as approach. Tower, American 1566, visual 15 left, correction, 15 left. American 1566, right tower, runway 5 left, clear to land. Clear to land 5 left, 1566.
So it's kind of like an old-fashioned stare down here, waiting on these two. Again, we've got, is Delta 1518 up next? Coming back around after their go-around? No. Next arrival, American Airlines 1566. This one coming in from Miami. An hour and 41 minutes of flight time. This is going to be a 737-800 delivered November of 2014. 11 years of age for this one.
1566 going around.
Another one going around. 2 in a row.
1566, we're going around. 1566.
So they've got some issues with the wind right here. So our second go around, back-to-back go arounds, double. 2 different airlines. 9:15 to London.
2066, we're currently runway headed. American Show, roll ground house.
Alex, good evening. All right, so 9:15 for that departure. All right, we'll see what Iceland does. Where did he go? There he is.
Taxi departing via Alpha, and you can remain restricted. American 1566, turn left heading 035, climb and maintain 4,000. 035, up to 4,000, American 1566.
So they're having some wind issues
American 1566.
for arrival. So we'll see what Delta 1518 does. They're coming up next for the second time for their second attempt at this.
Delta 1518, right now, runway 5 left, clear land, 10503. 5 left, clear land. UPS 1275, heavy rally ground, pushback, is up here to script, next back, runway 5 left.
UPS 1275 back to Louisville, Kentucky. You heard them say pushback is approved for that one. Again, we're running out of time here with this weather. Oh, I can feel a shift all of a sudden. Just got really sticky and humid out here all of a sudden. Again, the race is on to beat this weather for our American 777 as well. The 777's due out 9:15 now. Iceland doesn't look like they're going to go anywhere anytime soon. We've got JetBlue 20. JetBlue 2626 coming in from Fort Lauderdale, A320. All right, let's focus on Delta 1518 from Atlanta, making their second attempt at this arrival. Kicking the tripod tonight. Starting to rain in Durham. All right, so Iceland showing a departure time of 8:40. All right, you guys, we're going to call it here just because the weather's coming. We're going to stick around. You're going to see an arrival coming in here. That is going to be that JetBlue from Fort Lauderdale. That's going to do it for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow once again for another live evening. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all for the contributions tonight. Let me turn that down. CRJ starting up down there below us, really loud. Again, thank you all for the contributions. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. Absolutely enjoyed your company. Hope you all enjoyed the JetBlue Dunkin as well as the American Eagle retro livery, and we also saw Alaska with their special livery. Congratulations to everybody who was gifted memberships tonight. Let's see, did we make it to 600? Not quite. We're 8 subscribers away from 600. Now, after we're done here, go check out that video we have published. 54 views on that one already. Again, Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's broadcast. We will see you again tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.
United 7669, 10 left heading 035, runway 5 left, clear for takeoff. Left, 035, 5 left, clear for takeoff. Number 5180, Raleigh ground, runway 5 left, taxi via Tango 3 Bravo. Number 803, Mike Golf, Raleigh ground, runway 5 right, taxi via Juliet Delta Alpha.